Hey everybody, welcome back to It Came from Tubi. It's been a while, but we are back. And as promised, we brought the waffles. Oh, waffles. So this is the first time we're watching a Tubi original series instead of just a movie. So we binged the whole thing for you guys. It was hard, but we did it. Four whole
Mm.
episodes of Mo Waffles. So let's begin. So I guess Atlanta, a little chunk of it, we're told. I I would think Atlanta would have more buildings, but I don't know. Never been there.
Mm.
So we meet the Mo of Mo Waffles. His name is Mo D Fresh, and he was a one-hit wonder back in the day. Had a rap song, but now he's getting no respect. And he's opened himself a waffle restaurant, as one does. This is Cherry. She's interviewing for the manager position, which is kind of weird because she has no experience at all.
Mm.
And she's also, we find out, in big debt, trying to get her kid into school. So yeah, his song was Mo Fresh Baby, and whenever they say it, they all, oh, I love Mo Fresh Baby, and they all start to sing
Mm.
it. Mo Waffles. They make a big deal about his car. It's a real nice car right there, his Mercedes. Um, so interviewing, and she's terrible. She's
Mm.
like, customer service, why don't they serve me? And customers not always right, are they? And Mo's like, man, you're a terrible
Mm.
applicant for this position. Meanwhile, we see these guys out in the parking lot. They're casing the joint. What are they up to do? We don't know, but they established early on that they're morons and they're all stupid. So yeah, the interview he's like, no, you have no experience and you're probably terrible for this job. But she's like, no, please. And then she pulls out a secret weapon. It's El Cigarro del Diablo. And
Mm.
Mo's like, how did you know this was my favorite cigar brand? And I don't I don't think she answers, but he's like, okay, you got the job. I like you. She's like, yes. And she's like, oh, wait, we haven't talked about salary. 80K. I thought she was just going to be like a
That's
waitress.
crazy.
I know. I thought she
Mm.
was just a waitress. So I was like, what? But she's the manager. So I
Mm.
guess that might even be a
That's
little.
still crazy.
So she's excited. And he's like, hey, you got the job. Why don't you take some Mo
Uh,
Thunder with you? Mo Thunder is in that bar. It's a
Get you a bottle.
Get you a bottle of Mo Thunder. So it's a liquor, some kind of malt liquor, we're told. And so Mo goes outside and he gets jumped by the clowns. And it looks like
Mm.
he could take care of them. Like he starts beating them all up and he looks fine, but I don't remember how they get him down, actually.
They don't show. He just does.
He just falls down. So it's the next day, and head chef is reporting. This guy's name is KB. And he's there with his girl, and he's excited, man. He's got a new job. He's like, he loves Mo's
He's
car.
he's like saying, "Yes, chef."
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna get a car like that, and I'm gonna have a license plate that's say like yes chef or
Mm.
something with chef. And he's like, what do you think? This is do you remember her name? I don't remember her name. J
Something with a J.
Jayla or something like that. And she's like, what about baby on board? He's like, oh.
Mm.
This was one of the rare jokes I actually laughed at. And he's like, "Oh no!" And he's like, "My life, what is
Mm.
happening?" And the narrator, because there's a narrator, I think it's Cherry, and she's like, "Forget the car, you got to get a minivan." Cherry's all excited. Her hair looked a little different, but we kind of find out why. I was like, is her hair different? um, and she's taking out the trash and she's talking to herself. I guess people talk to
That
themselves.
lady's name was Jayla.
Jayla, okay. And she meets this guy in the.
I talk to myself all the time.
I know, but out loud for everyone to hear. Do you say, "Girl, you gotta lock the door"? She meets
Every
Bubba.
day.
She like throws trash, and he's like, "Hey, this is my house," and it's Bubba, and he lives there, and that's his cart. He's got like a hookah, and she's like, "I don't need a hookah," and but he's got eggs, so she's like, "How much for the eggs?" That's kind of nasty, but it's a waffle. They need eggs. It's a waffle place.
Cage free.
Cage-free egg. We meet a new character. Her name is White Nikki because she's white. And we're told why. I don't know if I got it now. And she's talking to her digital
Her boo.
boyfriend, her boo, which is all over the phone. We're told they've never actually met each other, but they love each other. Um, but red flags. His FaceTime's not working, so better watch out, White Nikki. So she goes in there and she meets KB, and he's like, I'm the chef and she's the server. And then Cherry comes in and I'm the boss. And they make a joke about Nikki's name because she's White Nikki because there's so many other Nikkis. Like, I guess that's true. uh, the secret menu is you.
My gosh. It's like
It's
Space
people.
Jam.
It's people. Uh, this cowboy rolls up. And he's like, Cherry, I know you. And she's like, Yeah, I know you too. Yeah. And he's like all about it. And she's just kind of like, Yeah, we knew each other. He was looking in
The
that.
rare Atlanta Cowboys.
Yeah. He was looking in the car and he saw like a bunch of um, fluid. What do you call it? Starter fluid. Meanwhile, the KB and Nikki are like freaking out because this pet rat is running all over the place and it's moving. It's
Pet
moving.
rep.
Hey, look at it. That's well too groomed to be a rat.
Rats care about their hygiene.
That's one of those like fancy Parisian rats right there. Look. And then Cherry like
And then
runs
she
in
murders it.
and murders. I don't even know what she was holding. I guess she grabbed the knife, but she was just like she killed it.
They're like, you just have to take it outside. You don't have to stab him.
She's like, "Oh, I'll take it outside." So
Mm.
she does. She throws it away. It looks all fake, and then she like throws
And
it
there's
away.
some Mo rings.
And she finds more rings, and she's like, "What is this doing here?"
Hmm.
And
What is
then
this?
we get these stupid cops.
There's one
Right?
cop.
Oh, that's true. The other a reporter, but the cop is like he's the stupidest character. I mean,
He is the best character.
he's the silliest character, I should say. Not like stupid, but
Mm.
he's very silly. New waffle diner. And this guy's name is Ginger Steel. He never comes
Mm.
back, but that's his name, Ginger Steel. So I forget what the detective Bronson or Branson, something like that, and he thinks he's
I don't
justice.
remember.
So they reported Mo's disappearance. And he kind of questions them, and then he's like, "This is too sticky. You got to clean this place up."
Mm. The floors and the windows sticky.
And then we meet another new character, and she's Poetic Sinclair. Uh, and she's here to be the mixologist because she has bartending skills.
When I was in drama as a child, these are like names that we would come up with.
For your name.
Hmm.
And I lost my train of thought. They're like, hey, our boss is missing and we can't really hire anyone because we don't have that
We don't
power.
got money.
And she's like, oh no, she gives her a plant and she's like, I'm a single mom raising a child. And Cherry's like, oh, come here, girl, I love you. So she's
Mm.
hired. So they're like, what do? We don't have like money and we don't have a boss. So and Cherry's like, nah, it'll be fine. Uh, we just gotta get this place ready without money, and we'll bring in
If you build
customers.
it, they will come.
Yeah, feel the dream style, guys. And they're like, oh, I guess we don't have any money. I'm gonna be a dad, and she's moving into a new apartment. So they're like, I guess a fake job is better than no job.
She's dating invisible people.
Yeah, Cherry's got the bills. And then the positive result for the pregnancy, and he's like, "Oh, why didn't you wait for me?"
Mm.
So she calls. I forgot the cowboy gave her his business card and is like, "Call me, baby, if you need anything." And she tore it up, but somehow she calls him. How does she know his number? Did she
Everyone knows
memorize?
the Hilton.
Everyone else, she just called the Hilton. Hey, give me
Hmm.
the number to the Hilton. So she calls him for help. Oh yeah, she wears wigs, so she likes her wigs.
That cowboy is rare again because he's got business cards.
Yeah.
Not many cowboys have those.
I'm sure a lot did. And then we end with the news saying that the kidnappers have Modi fresh. They got him. So that was episode one. That was called Mo Missing. He indeed is missing. So we go on to episode two, Mo Blind Spots. And we see that the kidnappers are like getting in the back. It's actually a flashback because the detectives like questioning everyone, and it turned out Nikki got like a selfie, and it had the bad guys in the selfie. So they're going over how she got hired, and she's well, I worked at the Shady Oaks. With she was stuck nice at one point. Uh, yeah, so she didn't have any experience at all. Well, I think she did have some experience, like when she was a kid or something.
She
And
had a waitress job in college,
yeah,
but she had to quit to help the mom or something like that.
yeah.
Which
So
doesn't make sense. Wouldn't you keep the job to help the mom? How do you help with no job?
I don't know. Maybe the mom needed help walking around. Uh, so she tells him that they bonded over their tragedy. What do you call it? Trauma bonding or whatever. And he's like, okay, let's help each other out. He's got a roll of toilet paper for Kleenex. But we saw in the
That's what I
back,
do.
we saw
Why do you buy
poetic.
an extra thing of paper just to wipe your
It
nose?
is nice. It is nice, but I always run out when I am sick and I haven't refilled. Poetic. We saw poetic is listening in, so suspicious. Yeah, like I said, she took a selfie with the bad guys and the kidnappers in the background, and he's like, "Can I see that?" Meanwhile, this is Modi's ex-wife, and she's doing a TikTok, I guess, and she's like, "Do this, bring back my Mo." So yeah, she asks Cherry, "Do we have any money? Because I need to put a deposit down on my apartment." And Cherry's like, "No, stupid, we don't got any money." He's like, "Oh." uh, Poetic made everyone a drink out of the Mo Thunder, like Mo Thunder and orange juice. And she's like, "Here, try this." They didn't like it. They're like, "This is kind of nasty." But they didn't tell her that. She leaves happy and to make Nikki a drink. And she does. She overheard the chat and she's like, I'm real sorry for you.
Mm.
But Nikki liked the drink. So I don't know what's wrong with those other two. But even Poetic was like, I thought she had drugged it. I thought she had
Mm.
put something bad in it because she looks at her like, you can actually
Mm.
drink that? But she liked it. So Cherry solves the case of what KB stands for. Kirby Bartholomew. She makes fun of him.
Mm.
She's like, oh, I would choose my name too. Huh? The health inspector is here. She's here to check that Mo Waffles is up and running.
Up to code.
Meanwhile, her invisible boyfriend, uh, she's like, "Hey, we need like a deposit," and he's like, "Oh, I can't hear you. What? You're breaking up? Oh no!"
Mm. We're
She's like,
texting.
I'm texting." He's like, "I don't got
My fingers are
Wi-Fi."
broken.
So we head over to where Mo is being kept. They took like a whole freaking minute on this establishing shot for some reason. I was
Mm.
like, what the? Are we filling time? What is going on? Why do we keep looking at the outside? So Mo's in here and he farts and it stinks real bad. And they're like, dude, what the heck's wrong with
Why are you
you?
being such a stinky boy?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? So you can't see it, but the ex-wife shows up. She was in on it, and she's like, "Hey Mo, remember when I had to cut up your
His mom.
what?
His mom used to have to cut up his burgers.
Well, how would she know that?
They were married. You wouldn't.
I thought
You
she did it
you
for
still
him.
find things out about when you're married.
I thought she did it for him. But anyway, he was like, I was born with soft teeth. So she's like, okay, I'll cut it. So it's like a McDonald's single, and she's like chopping it up.
And then she just puts it on his face and he acts like it's burning or something.
Yeah, like it's hot, or like she really smacked it. He's like, ah. It's like, dude, it's just a
I'm
hamburger.
dirty.
My soft teeth. So the health inspector is not impressed, and she gives them a failing grade. But then Poetic's like, "Hey, you look like an Alpha Psi woman," and she's like, "Yeah, I was in this chapter." And Poetic's like, "Yeah, I was in this chapter," and they're like, "Ah, girlfriends." So she gives them another chance. Meanwhile, KB's like, "We need money. I'm gonna get us some money." So he goes into a safe. He pulls out a box. We're not sure what it is yet.
It he he oh okay, we don't know what it is yet.
Why is the safe like glowing purple?
It's mood safe.
Mood
Mood
safe?
lighting.
Does the safe have a purple light in there? So it turns out he is slinging, well,
He's got
GL
Ozempic
Ozempic, but they call him something like Slim Sticks or something like that.
GLP-1s. Yeah.
No, that's what they're really, but they have a name in the show. They're like something
There's
Slim
Slim
Stick,
Sticks.
Slim Sticks. So he's like giving out shots to people, making all
He's
kinds
just
of money.
shooting people up. This
He's
is
shooting people
crazy.
up, man. Is this happening
This
in
is the
real
most
life?
this is the most unsanitized thing I've ever seen.
I know, because he uses the same line. Does this happen in real life? Can you like? I need a shot of Ozempic. But then these guys come. They're like, "Man, you were one of us. What did that mean? I don't
They're
know."
obviously already they already took
They already
Ozempic.
took
Look
the
at how
Ozempic.
fit they are.
Ozempic doesn't make you fit though. It makes you look ugly. But I don't
Mm.
know.
But it makes you thin.
But it does make you
They look
thin.
like they need a waffle.
And then they beat the crap out of him and take his money. So I guess they're in this weird Ozempic gang before.
They're angry personal trainers.
Oh yeah, because they would say they were at the same gym, right? The what they call Peach Fit trip or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. So I guess never once you're an athlete, once you're a gym trainer, you can never go back. You can never get out of the game. This guy's name, I think it's like Tiger. I always call him Mountain Lion, but I think his name is Tiger. So this is Nikki's ex-boyfriend, the one she just broke up with.
Side note, the person that plays Nikki was on Wonder Years for an episode,
Really?
and her credit is White Daughter.
There was a lot of white people on Wonder. um, so she was white. She went graduated from White Daughter to White Nikki.
She got a name.
She got an. Once you know, level up your whiteness, you get a name. So yeah, like this guy, I think his name was Tiger. He's the ex. She's like, "Why are you with my mom?" Because he's like, "I got a soft spot for your mom. I love her." So
He likes to do favors for her.
he's like that guy on Seinfeld that loves the Seinfeld parents. He's like, "I got your favorite, Starry."
This
So
is where
we
the brand deal started.
yeah, we find out who paid for this show. It's Starry. Because no one's favorite drink is Starry. I mean, that's like worst
Everyone
Sprite.
makes fun of Starry.
Didn't it go out of
They're
business?
yeah, they had to like just give them away at one point.
It's like water. It's like
And
worse
they're
than Sprite.
and they stop and they're like it hits different.
Yeah. She's like, that just hits different.
It do hit different.
This guy just drops off KB. He's like,
Have
oh.
fun.
Kind of nice guy, I guess. Sherry's like, we gotta pray because nothing's working. So
Bad
they,
vibes in this place.
yeah, so they pray the bad vibes away. They actually sing. It's not fun to watch, but
And Tubi loves their singing moments.
and their answers are prayer because they found out Bubba can like fix anything. So he's like, yeah, I'll fix all this stuff, but you gotta do something for me. And they're like, free waffles. And he's like, I want food. I need
That's
money.
not money, fool.
I need money. So they're like, ah, we'll figure it out. And he's like, good enough. He's like, we'll find a way for you to make money. And he's like, oh, okay, that'll work.
We
That
hire
makes,
people all the time.
I know. So they pass. With Bubba's help, they pass and then get their provisional permit for the grand opening. And everyone's
And they're
shocked.
ready to open.
They're ready to go.
Even though it's sticky as hell in there.
So they celebrate with KB making them some waffles and Starry. That is a very sweet
That's
breakfast.
diabetes.
It's diabetes. Apparently, KB
'Cause
is
then
a,
they have sides of bacon, so there's it's
and
just
then
carbs
in the
and
syrup.
grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, KB is really good at making waffles, and they're like, "How'd you learn how to make waffles?" And he's like, "Well, I worked at the gym, so everyone I put protein, made protein waffles, and they were a big hit. So that's how he did
He
it."
top loaded with protein, he said.
Yeah. So the cowboy comes back and he's like, "Hey, I'll give you lots of money." And she's like, "What do I gotta do?" So let me take you on a date. Rekindle that flame. She's like, I guess.
She's always saying I'm too old to date.
Yeah, she's too old.
She's like, that ship has sailed.
Dang. She goes to Nikki and she's like, "Hey, you're listed as the beneficiary if this place like burns down." And she's like, "Oh." Uh, she's like, "I didn't have anything to do with it. Um, Mo just trusted me." And she's like, she didn't even know me."
You do up 2 hours.
I know. And then she gets an eviction notice. I like to avoid further embarrassment. They're just shaming her to pay. We get some backstory, right? So Mo's like, "Hey, you know, the cowboy came to me And he's like, I want you to be on my new record label. I'm making a record label with like all these old rappers. And Mo's like, yeah, I'll do it. So he gets like a bunch of money. And
Is this
then,
where he says, I tried, but I have carpal tunnel, so I couldn't write
yeah,
too long.
he couldn't think of anything to
And then
write.
I would lose breath while I
Yeah,
performed.
yeah. He couldn't think of anything to write. He couldn't. So he's like, oh, okay, I'll do my other passion and my other dream, which was to open a Waffle House. And then the ex-wife chops off his finger.
That's all the money he had left was that diamond ring. Even though
Yeah.
I can see diamonds in his earrings and his chain.
So she wants the money. So she takes his finger. Okay.
His obviously f fake finger. That is the most like plastic
Yeah. I mean,
prop I've ever seen.
I'm not even afraid to show it on YouTube. Episode 3, Mo Pressure. So Hilton takes Cherry on that date. She's like, "Give me that money." And he's like, "Okay." And then,
He's not even like, we have to finish the day and then you get the money.
yeah,
He's just like,
yeah.
okay.
But then he like hears a song. He's like, "That's our song.
This is
Remember
our
that?
song.
Remember that song?" And she's like, "Hmm." We see that someone's there. The ex-wife peeking on them. Suspicious. So I didn't get the picture, but they start dancing. But Cherry's like, "Oh yeah, do this," and he's like, "No, we're not dancing like
No,
that."
slow dance.
See, and she's like, "Ugh, I gotta go."
Ew, you're gross.
Yeah. So they go to his car, and she like thinks he's gonna make a move, but instead he puts a gun to her tummy, and she's like, he's like, "Where's Mo? Tell me where Mo is." She's like, "I don't know where Mo is." Justice guy is interviewing KB, and he tells him he's laughing because KB makes a joke about his former work was not a good fit, and he laughs because I forget what the gym was called, but it was like something like Peach Fit something. So he's like, "Ah!" He laughs very comically, but then he's like, "No." We
Because
get
didn't we find out that they have a sketch of the person who's shooting people up with Ozempic on the
yeah. What do
streets?
they call him? The jab? He's the
Something like
jab.
that.
So yeah, he's a legendary criminal, the jab. He also tells them
They
that
should have called him the stick, because that's more.
the stink. So he tells him that, when he went in for an interview, he heard Mo and the ex-wife fighting.
He heard domestic disputes.
Yeah. And yeah, he's like, "You cheated on me with my accountant." So it turns out that KB was Mo's Ozempic supplier because he's the jab. He's
He
everywhere.
was getting fat.
Yeah. So they made like a deal where he could like hold his supply there in Mo's safe.
And the the mood safe, the vibe
The mood, so
safe.
yeah, the vibe safe. Uh, KB was also working for like a Grubhub, but I forget what they call it. Something Hound or something. I can't
Crap. Yeah, I don't remember.
grab something. I don't know.
Snatch and dash
Snatch.
something.
So he tells like, "Hey, how'd you meet your girlfriend?" He's like, "We met at fat camp."
It's Tony Perkins. He made us thin.
Because apparently he got fired for the gym and he got all fat. So they had to go to adult fat camp. Is that a thing? That's probably a thing, right?
He also mentions that he was dating someone else at the time, but when the abs left, she left.
Yeah, that's true. He was a bad. It was a bad breakup. He says. Adult fat camp, man. That's got to be a thing, right?
That's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be a thing. But how do they get the time to do it? I guess it's 2
It's not
weeks.
they don't spend the night.
Like camp? Is that camp?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna make him a real one then.
It's
All right. So he mentions that there's a weight loss crack that's ravaging the streets of Atlanta. They've got a Ozempic. Isn't Atlanta one of the fattest cities too? So it makes kind of sense.
is it?
I think so, yeah. Mo's having withdrawals from the Slim State. He's like, shit.
That was weird. I was like, why is he shaking?
Yeah, is he cold or something?
I thought it's because he lost his finger, so he's like losing blood.
And the little white guy is like, "Oh, I've seen this before. It's withdrawal."
What is those galaxy pants? What is that?
I know. They're like diamonds. He got diamonds in his pants. And then these freaks, Jaxiana. So they're like,
They were annoying right
this is where
here.
the show took a nosedive. I was like, okay. I was like, hey, these first two episodes not that bad, man. It's just like a silly Nickelodeon.
I was like, maybe Tubi should just switch to
Yeah,
shows.
yeah. I'm like, this is just like a Disney Channel original, just with like F words. Uh, but then these
Yeah, it's
two
like a little
show,
more adult, but not as mature.
yeah. But then these two show up in, they're very. He's like very gay. She's like I don't know. They're just really over the top, and they have one name, and that's what they go by. And they're like, "Hey, we moved from, did they say North Carolina or something?" And they're
Kid,
like,
New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah. They were like the top diner, the diner,
YouTubers or TikTokers or something like
something like that. Where I guess New Jersey is the diner capital of the world, they say, and so they were like the top over there, and they came all the way over here to help get Mo, because they're gonna do a charity thing for the grand opening where they're gonna earn $1 million to pay off the kidnappers.
and they're gonna do it for free.
Yeah, so we'll work for free, and they're like free.
Mm.
I don't
And
think
Cherry's
that's
like, yes.
I don't think that's even allowed. I mean, I'm sure that breaks a law or something. But she's
What,
like,
just
yeah,
working out of the kindness of your heart?
yeah, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
You have
Insurance.
to like document it. You can't just like go in
I
there and just start working.
I guess you could call them intern, unpaid interns. But like, I think you have to do insurance if you have
Yeah.
unpaid people. Uh, so she's like, "Welcome to the family." Meanwhile, White Nikki is, she's freaking out because her imaginary boyfriend is turning out to be very imaginary and won't pick up the
He hasn't
phone.
texted in days.
Yeah, she's got the eye
She,
haul and she got the
mm.
bed ready and she's gonna go pick up more furniture.
And she's like, I left the key under the
In
mat
the
so you can just walk
No, in
in.
the ignition.
Oh, the ignition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you know the thing where you put it in the
Mm.
whatever those are called, the visor? But she just leaves it in the ignition. So they're doing food staging, and they're like, look, to do like videos,
They're they're putting like
TikToks,
motor oil on stuff because
yeah, to make it look
that's
good.
how they usually do it in commercials.
And they're gonna tag Gravy Jones, the food reviewer.
Good old Gravy Jones.
So Nikki comes in, and she wanted to talk to Sherry, but Sherry left, and she's like, "Well, but these guys are hired, so talk to them." And she's like,
Mm.
"Okay." And she's like, "What, is it a bad sign if your calls your boyfriend, he hasn't answered, called you back?" And they're like, "Dude,
And he's like, he has ghosted you.
yeah, you've been
And she's like,
ghosted."
no.
So he's like, "Who are these guys? Who are these guys you hired?" And then she's like, "They're working for free, so don't question it." And he's like, "Watch your wallet and your kidneys."
Mm.
Whenever it's like his dad told him when he was little, if someone works for free. She's kind of ghosting Hilton. I mean, we see the whole
Well,
phone.
they had a lovely time, and he's wondering why she's not picking up.
Stuck a gun in her chest. Uh,
A lovely time.
we watched the whole phone ringing. Like it goes to an answering machine, and we have to watch it because this show's like we gotta fill in 5 more minutes. Hurry.
And he
Uh,
calls like 4 times.
this guy is number two. So the kidnappers all have numbers, and he's feeling bad because he's like, I can do stuff. I can
Well,
contribute.
the other two are working at Mo Waffles, and then she comes to pick up number one
Mm-hmm.
for a job, and he's like, I don't get to do anything.
I'm just babysitting.
I'm a smart boy.
So he's so smart that he lets he uncuffs Mo, and then he just like walks out the door, and Mo doesn't escape. He tells him to be
Yeah, that
smart.
was weird.
That was weird, though. I would at least try to escape, I guess. Oh, here's the part where they were painting the motor oil on the waffles. I think someone comes and like, that's disgusting. What are you guys doing?
Oh, doesn't
Is
oh,
it
that was earlier.
was it poetic or someone? So Nikki is
Someone's like, why the hell are you guys here?
yeah.
And they're like, we know somebody, and they're like, you're related? And they're like, whatever.
Yeah. So Nikki is freaking out. It was all a lie. She got catfished. The classic game of seduction. And then these guys are being silly, doing sexy food time
Being
pictures,
lewd with the food.
lewd with the food. So KB and Poetic are talking, and he's like, I don't
They've
know how
been
she.
flirty for a bit.
Yeah, they have been flirty. He was like, "Hey, that's a nice necklace. What is that?" And she's like, "Tamarine," and she gives him a bracelet. She's like, "It's for good vibes or something." And he's I think he showed her the ultrasound or something, or and she's like,
Hmm.
"Well, look at the date on this," and it was like 10 years ago, and he's like, "Oh no, someone's been
Lies.
lying. All lies. Everything is a lie in this episode." Oh, they called Nikki because she had used someone else's credit card because she had like a picture of a credit card. I don't know whose it was, but
Was it Mo's credit card?
it might have been Mo's. So she tried to pay her rent with that, and then they called her and said, You're a fraud." She's like, "Fraud." The two goofballs put the Moe's finger in the Moe's waffles. Well, the batter. And they mix it up. So this is the $1 million. This is their plan. I just like that Mo has pictures of himself everywhere.
It's his restaurant.
So, would you put your pictures everywhere in your
If I was
restaurant?
a one-hit wonder,
That's the draw. The cowboy comes back and he's all, "Please, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I pointed a gun at you. That wasn't
It
cool.
wasn't cool. Do you forgive me?" And she's like, "Forgive me." And then she's like, "I know who kidnapped Moody Fresh." And then they announced that they had DNA. They found DNA in the alley, right? And it was from this guy, Cleo. And he says it really stupid. He's like, "Cleophas?" And I think that's how that episode ended. Yeah. So episode 4, Mo lies. So we get even more lies. So we get the backstory 3 weeks ago, and then we see everyone, all the group of kidnappers, including Cherry's there. And then this is the ex-wife, and she gives them all their assignments. And then she kind of goes into why she hates him. She's like, "This guy's a thief." And it turns out that she always wanted to have a waffle. That was her dream, a waffle shop. That was her dream. But Mo was a real bad husband. He didn't want kids and all this stuff. So she's out for revenge.
She wants her waffle empire.
Yeah. She's gonna do maple syrup on his butt or something. She's gonna dip his butt in maple syrup.
She's gonna dip those buns in some syrup.
These stupid idiots are trying to remember which batter had the finger in it. And then they start talking about she hooked up with her cousin and she's an idiot. It's a
You're
pain.
disgusting.
It was painful to
Earlier, when they
watch.
were doing the pictures, they kept eating the syrup, but mixing it up with the motor oil. So he kept eating
Oh
the motor
yeah, he's
oil.
like, this is motor oil. Poetic goes in the office and she like takes this thing. I don't know what this thing is. Is it those like the buzzers that tell you? But we saw her. She was like fixing the plant that she had given Cherry. Suspicious, all suspicious stuff. And then she took these away. Okay, so KB is selling his. He got his kid, his baby, some Nikes, man. Those are expensive, baby Nikes. So he's gonna sell them, and he posts for sale, baby shoes never worn. That's a reference. Do you know what that reference is? It's a Hemingway story. It's like the world's shortest story. And that's what Hemingway wrote. So someone was smart on this series. Someone threw in their trivia. It's like what trivia? No. Nikki wakes up. She's in the U-Haul or I-Haul. She's
The eye
sleeping.
hole.
She's sleeping in her I-Haul. That's got to be expensive.
That's gotta be hot in Atlanta.
Yeah. Hotlanta, baby. So it's opening day, man. They did it. They're like a
Maybe they can
family.
earn some dollars to what they've been spending.
So yeah, they're like a family, Jared. They did it. Grand opening. I like that picture. Mo in a bath of
That's a
waffles.
good picture.
Yeah,
I,
I
I
think
want a
he.
picture of me like that.
I'm pretty sure he used AI for this. I didn't know Mo knew how to use AI, but he did. Oh, she gives him the bracelet. Like think, and they flirt. Like, ooh, googly eyes. This is Bubba. He gives tours, and he like of where Mo got abducted,
Hmm.
and people, and like that guy's taking a picture, and he's like, "Hey, $10 for a picture." So this guy was enjoying his waffles, and then the cowboy came and is like, "All right." He throws out some cash, and he's like, "That's my table."
This is my table, fool.
He's like, "That's a lot of cash, man. Can I get a job
I
where?
take it.
Can
I'd
I
be like,
get a
oh,
yeah? Can I get a job where I like sit in people's seats and then they pay me?" But you
I'd be like,
gotta,
enjoy my waffle.
yeah. I know he leaves his. I would have took my. He leaves it there. So Jayla shows up, and KB doesn't want like nothing to do with her. He won't talk to her or nothing.
He's
And
like, just go home.
yeah, just go home. And she's like, no, I'm gonna stay for a story and a waffle. So
And she's
Starry.
like, what is that on your wrist? And he's like, a
Oh, a
coworker gave
coworker
it to
gave
me.
it, and she's
And
like,
so she looks around,
yeah, she's a
all women.
coworker. All women and a gay guy. So someone gave
And
it to
Bubba somewhere.
her. Oh, Bubba, yeah. So Starry gets another plug. Sorry, Starry, I think you're already out of business. Well, yeah, I mean discontinued because wasn't it like a Pepsi product or something? Um, okay, so Poetic's all, hey, that cowboy's here, huh? And she's like, just because he's at the table doesn't mean he's on the menu. She's like,
Oh,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So they have some adult entertainment in the Waffle House, and
that's
this
weird.
this lady is like way too into it, man. She's throwing singles everywhere. Why is she so prepared too, man?
She had that waffle money to
She's
spend.
gonna spin that waffle. Tiger shows up. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, Nikki?" No, still trying to be understanding. He's like, "I, she's like, he's like, well, how's the apartment?" And she's like, "There is no apartment." He's like,
I'm
"Oh,
living in an I hall.
yeah." And she's like, "Oh, you can stay with me." Uh, Meanwhile, this is a burger place where he gets his
That looks like
McDonald's.
a bueno taco.
Does it? It looks like something.
Hmm.
So they got to go get Bones McDonald's singles because that's like all he eats or something because of his baby
You gotta
teeth,
cut them in fours.
his soft baby teeth. How does that help him chew? So the ex-wife comes in and she's like, "My name's Lavender." She's like, and Hilton's like, "How do you know my name?" She's like, "Everyone knows your name, baby. You're the cowboy of Atlanta." Yeah, so he's still trying. I know we're not together. I still care about you, Nikki. And Nick is like, okay, so yeah, why'd you get my man a bracelet?
It helps with bad vibes, she says.
So
Oh, is that it?
Well, yeah, I think she did. Oh, no, that's not the part. I don't remember what she's. Nikki actually gets a text from Reeves, who was her imaginary boyfriend.
Thank God.
I know he was. What does it say? My cousin's ex did some illegal stuff, so I let him use my Wi-Fi, so they were checking me out, I guess. So Mo's sitting in the car waiting for number two and his number twos to come up, but this lady, it's the health inspector. She just like opens the door and she's like, "Boyfriend." He's like, "Yay!" And she like just lets him out. They run away. So Mo's safe. So um, Cherry goes over to Hilton and she's like, "Hey, we got it started and we got all this money. Can you pay me now?" And he does. Because he promised to pay her kids' tuition.
But it's like $3,000 or $7,000.
Yeah, that's
Did
not.
he was it just a semester?
I get. Didn't seem like enough. Look at those waffles. They look cold.
Packed with protein.
Protein one. Does he still make them that way?
He has to. That's what makes him good.
Apparently, they knew Cleo. I didn't get that part. She's like, I guess Cleo set him up, knew him when he was the jab, and he like got him out of the game somehow. So she's like, I've been worried sick. And he's like, I don't care. Oh, and then it wouldn't be a waffle restaurant if there wasn't a big cat fight. And that does happen.
Chairs start getting thrown.
It's like a 3 a.m. It's a Waffle House. And the two people are having real fun time over there.
They need to post it on TikTok.
Yeah, they're like, I got good footage, man. We're going viral. There's almost two cat fights, but one gets broken up. Or it doesn't get to start. So they go outside, and he's like, I know you lied to me. She's like, I can explain. And what was her explanation? That she
He's like,
didn't,
this is 10 years old. She said that she knew he was back in the game.
yeah.
So she had to come up with a story of how to get him out of it. And he's like, you know how I feel about wanting a kid. We're done, Jay. We're done.
We're done. And they break up.
And she's like, no.
And we find out that Jackson is actually Agent Johnson.
My God.
Were you shocked?
She's too deep in the lie.
she's she's gotten emotionally attached. So the detective Branson or whatever his name comes in. He's like, justice is about to be served, and he sits down, and then he starts like naming all the characters. Lavender gets up and starts rapping. She's like, because she thinks that Hilton is a record producer, so she raps for him. And she's like, "Am I hired?" And he's like, "What the heck are you talking about?"
And she's like, applause people. And then everyone in the restaurant's like,
They're like, "Oh, okay."
And
Uh,
then another
Revelation.
bomb drops.
So we find out. I knew that. I called this, man.
It's like the Gap band said, "You dropped a bomb on me, baby."
So we find out that he's been catfishing his ex-girlfriend. He was the mysterious boyfriend the whole time.
He's Reeves.
I called it. I was like, that guy's gonna be the guy texting her. He's Reeves.
Where's the syrup? I
No,
don't see any on the table and I don't see it on the
no
the
one
waffle.
likes syrup. I guess the protein is enough syrup for it. Enough sugar, I guess.
That's a dry meal.
I mean, I don't know. So KB takes care or Cherry outside. He's like, I gotta tell you something. And he's like, I back in the old days, I used to be a dealer or something. No, he tells her that he was Mo's hookup for Ozempic, and she's like, "What are you, the jab?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am
He
the
was
jab."
storing fat sticks in the
Some,
safe.
yeah, in the vibe safe, and she's like, "You're the jab," and he's like, "I am the jab."
Hi, Jeb.
So Lavender's like, "Hey, do I can I get a deal from your record company?" He's like, "I don't have a record company.
I'm
You
a
just
cowboy.
yeah, I have cattle." Uh,
In
he's
this
like,
Waffle House.
Yeah. And you just fell for one of Mo's lies.
And
And
she's like,
then,
"Ah."
so they're about to fight. That was the time where she was gonna fight Cherry, but then this lady's like, there's a finger in my waffle. And everyone freaks out and runs out of the thing.
How does that happen? You press waffles.
I don't know. You think KB would have
It,
saw the,
and it's the batter's not thick enough that it obstructs a finger.
and when you smell it,
This doesn't add
the
up.
burning flame, wait, KB, man, he's making the waffles. How did he not make them?
He's distressed with all the news about fake babies.
Unless that Jaxiana made it, and
Oh, that's true. They were working over
I
there.
guess they could have made it. So it turns out it was a big sting, and all the cops are waiting for everyone, and they arrest everyone, even Nikki, because
Everyone gets
Nikki is arrested for fraud, and the KB gets arrested for because he's the jab.
he's the jab.
The jab. Look at her eye holes there. It's gonna be lonely. And then he's
Who's
like,
gonna return that eye haul?
I
It's gonna
know.
be
They're gonna hold a ton on that. So Jayla's, oh, KB, and he's like, it'll be okay. And he looks at his wrist, and he's like, she set me up.
no. There's like this agent that comes and takes it, and he's like, What are you doing? Is that
Oh
evidence?"
yeah,
And
and then
he's real sassy to him, and then he takes it to Agent whatever her name is.
Johnson,
Yeah.
yeah, because she's standing out there, and he's like, she set me up, man. She played with my emotions. So they make a
The
joke.
jab
He's
has been jabbed.
The guy makes a joke. He's like, I can never figure out why they call that girl White Nikki. And she's like, because she's white.
And she's named Nikki.
And he's like, that's
And it's like,
perverse or
that's
something.
stupid.
Yeah. Mo's happy because he's getting away with the health inspector. She was not the health inspector. She was in on it the whole time.
They're going they're
They're
going to
going to,
Mexico.
yeah, they're going to Mexico, flying to Mexico. But she's thanking Cherry at this point because Cherry didn't get arrested. I guess they had nothing on her. But she calls and she pointed her in the right direction because remember when she's like, hey, take a bottle of, or take a case of
Mo Thunder?
Mud Thunder. And I guess that had the cash in it because they were sneaking his cash out of there. Number two comes back. Man, he was in that burger place for a long time. And they had
Mm.
specials on great pies.
I forgot who this was, and I was like, what the hell is this?
You're like, who is this guy? Why does he have great pies? He gets arrested. So The agent goes back to Cherry because there's like one thing he can't figure out. And she's like, "How are Nikki and KB?" And he's like, "They're in jail. Um,
They're criminals.
they're going to jail."
Look at all that
Look at
prime
yes,
starry back
Starry
there.
gets one more shout out. If they make a second season, who's gonna sponsor it? There's no way.
Mo Thunder,
And it shows that she actually got into the safe. I don't know how she guessed. Like she somehow guessed the combination and took all the money out. She was in on it the whole time too. It's weird, but they don't arrest her. I don't know why. And it turns out they had a camera looking at it. Remember the camera was in the plant that Poetic planted. So they know she's guilty. I don't know why they don't arrest her.
because Tubi always makes the villain
Get away.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cancels out all the lies. They dropped the hey, next season. I don't they make a joke about next season. I don't think this is gonna get another
this
season because
next season, this
we lost
next
your
season
oh,
is I was waiting for you. Is the next season is on Starry,
the
or
next
brought to
season,
you by Starry.
but Starry's gone, so it can't be. So no news. What would they even do for a second season? Everyone's in jail. Would
They
everyone
break him out of
would
jail.
everyone get out of jail?
Mo comes back to break him out.
In it,
He's like, I'm putting a team
he's like
together.
Captain America at the end of Civil
Hmm.
War. He just sees White Nikki in the cell. So that was the end of Mo Waffles. 4 episodes. Like I said, first two were fine, and then they brought in those stupid characters, and I kind of tuned out. What'd you think?
I thought it was fine. They were annoying for that one episode, but then they kind of just
What's the
were in the
background?
kitchen the rest. So yeah.
Would you go to a fancy waffle restaurant?
No, I don't want to pay a lot for a waffle.
It's not worth it.
That's why I go. That's why I go to Waffle House. They're cheap.
It's not worth it. But they got a bar and they got Story.
I don't want to drink and eat waffles. You know how fat you would feel.
It's just so fat. So
That
waffle,
meal is all the sugar and carbs. I die.
you would die. True. With Mo Thunder?
Who knows what's in that?
So that
Oh,
was
well, you get shots of Ozempic, so maybe it cancels out.
true. They got Ozempic ready for you. Um, they really act like there's gonna be a second season. I doubt it. Maybe I don't know. Tubi makes sequels to their movies, so
I know.
maybe they will get a sequel. And apparently there's like a bunch of TikTokers in this show, so or, you know, I
Yeah,
can't
from New
tell you
Jersey.
I can't tell you which ones are which. I don't know TikTok. There was one more thing I was gonna say, but I don't remember. You got any last thoughts?
No.
Okay, so you're probably asking, do they have a waffle TV dinner?
You didn't just put Eggo
No,
waffles?
I got a little more fancy.
Chicken and waffles?
Chicken and waffles by Devour. It's and they're not even full waffles. They're like chicken strip or waffle strips and chicken strips. So,
That's sad. It doesn't say the protein count.
oh, white.
Usually everything does.
I know white meat chicken patty strips and Belgian waffle sticks. The side
Why
of
did they cut
syrup.
my waffles?
They cut them up for you. I hate that. I don't
I
like
don't want
when
that.
that's like when they cut up steak, and I get upset.
Mm.
I will cut my own food. All
No, we
right.
got soft teeth.
Oh yeah, I got the soft baby teeth. So guys, thanks for watching. Next time, we're gonna go back to our bread and butter, the Tubi thriller, and I didn't do it. What didn't they do? I don't know.
It
Well, they
it's
didn't
right
do
in the
it.
title.
What is it? I don't know. We'll find out on It Came from Tubi. But if you like bad shows and movies, help us out by liking the channel, comment, throw us some subbies, and notify yourself for even more good stuff. And we will see you next time.